In this video, we're going to focus on a yoga flow, which is fantastic for dynamic stretching, especially of the hip flexors and the hamstrings, including some thoracic spine mobility. But it's also really good if you just need to connect and maybe center and ground yourself. I'd love to pair diaphragm breathing with this sequence and generally recommend that you take 2 to 3 slow diaphragm breaths for each movement. So here we go. Generally speaking, you're going to stand with your feet together and then reach up towards the ceiling, get a really nice stretch, a good breath in and out, as you then start to fold and segmentally round through your spine, feeling a stretch in through your hamstrings. Hold for 2 to 3 breath cycles. And then slowly start walking your way up into a high plank position. In this high plank position, making sure that your shoulders are staying out of your ears and your belly is pulled up towards your spine, activating your low abdominals. Continue with that 2 to 3 breath cycle here, and then you're gonna transition one leg to the outside of your hand. So you're in a deep runner's lunge here, activating your glute in the leg that's extended behind you. Shoulders continue to stay out of your ears as you breathe through your breath cycles. Then it's excellent to add a spinal twist, reaching towards the ceiling, trying to keep your hip bones still square before coming down. From here, if you have the mobility, you'll bring your right leg to the outside, and you're gonna settle in to a deep squat, maybe bringing your hands to heart center and your elbows, pushing them into your knees. If that didn't feel good, you could also put your hands down, lean forward, and push your elbows out into your knees so that you're getting a stretch in your inner thigh. If that's too deep of mobility for your knees or your hips, you're welcome to stop here, or you can pause in a deep squat and come up from it. Now we're gonna reverse it. So from here, you're going to step back with the left, engaging your left glute, still having your core pulled towards your spine gently as you're breathing through your diaphragm, shoulders away from your ears. Then rotate up towards the ceiling. Think about pulling your right shoulder blade towards your left glute before unwinding and step back to that high plank position for another 2 to 3 breath cycle. Before starting to walk your hands back towards your feet, sending your tailbone high towards that ceiling, whatever's available for you. You might have your knees bent here, and that's okay. And then from here, soften your knees and start to roll up your spine, pulling your belly button towards your spine, your core supportive, until you're all the way up. One last overhead stretch, maybe a little extension here. And if desired, you can continue to flow through this sequence 2 to 3 times.